Hey guys, welcome back to Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem for the PS2. We are going to be going on to episode 4 and I am Sajuuk. Episode 4 is an interesting one, a little bit lengthy, and a lot of it is backwards and forwards and frustrating as well. A lot of it is actually done without Shaggy, just due to video issues. We're going to find that out by loading up this save and watching the only cutscene to open up this level, and it's actually a rather short one. Bad Juju in the Bayou, an interesting name for it. Don't know where to get the episode names from, but never mind.
So tell me again why we're driving through a scary bayou in the middle of the night.
Our friends at Greenwood Development have just bought this bayou after all the people who lived here ran away. Guess why?
Scary monsters?
That's right, Scooby-Doo. It seems there have been sightings of walking dead around here.
Oh, like at least they're not the running dead.
Looks like someone wanted to point something at a precise location in the sky. A satellite, maybe?
I hope they get the cooking channel.
Are you sure this is the place? It looks abandoned.
And creepy.
Like ultra mega creepy. Super duper creepy.
So, what now?
Let's split up and look for clues.
Like I knew he'd say that. Me too.
Interesting, there are some zombies nearby. So everyone splits up without any real reason. We're just going to examine the bayou for whatever reason. So investigate the farm area. Yeah, so this area starts with very little music in general. There's actually not that much music on this particular level, as far as I know. Now right here we should be able to get rid of a ghost straight away, which we're going to do. Oh, hang on.
Raggy? What is it, Scoob? Wait, that smell. Rumbo! It must be around here somewhere. Raggy, look. Like we've got to find a way to get up there, Scoob.
So basically the whole first part of this level is to get to the gumbo pot, and then it'll just teleport to a cutscene. Meanwhile we were randomly glitched out of a cutscene like that for no reason. Just to get rid of you now. There we go. I have to find some way of getting some health, because I was scammed out of catching him straight away. There we go. This one won't take too much, so it's not a problem. There we go. Now, around here there is actually a key straight away, which is funny. We can just get this key instantly. Talking about collectible items, actually, the waterhouse key we found. I did put this in the pinned comment of the previous video, just for anyone who's wondering if you didn't see that comment. To get the final ingredient in the previous episode, which is the ham, you have to go back to where you go into the minecart. You know, you dig it out and you go into a cutscene. You have to basically go through the minecart and then go back to where that starting point is, and inside there you'll find the ham. Just hope that helps someone. Now there's a key over there that we cannot reach right now, and so we're just going to ignore it. Here's a fountain. It seems to be part of whatever it is we need to do to get to the gumbo pot. So let's have a look up here. Yeah, fountain keys required to unlock that bridge, apparently. I'm going to leave that as is. For now, anyway. I think the whole task is we need to get the water flowing around here. Now getting the food items on this one is actually very easy. There's a clue already. Helps. But getting the food items on this one is not too difficult this time around. We should be able to get all 5, because I do know where they are. Here's the first one. This looks like fish. The fish. Now we want to go get that clue before we do anything else. Save point right there. That's so soon, but that's because of the amount of backtracking we're going to do.
Scoob. A clue. Robot.
Yeah, a clue. They're great things, aren't they? Let's just try and navigate our way through this a little bit. Why is there water flowing here? I think we have to try and make the water flow but that'll go to somewhere that we can't do anything with right now. So let's just go in here. Yeah, make the water flow. Okay, this bit is incredibly frustrating. So right now, absolutely no water is flowing down here. So we can't actually do anything, which is a bit frustrating. Yeah, we can't activate this switch because we don't have water flow. And there's a... What is this, a valve handle thing?
Like you wanna go first?
Let's just crawl under there and get it, even though we don't need it right now. Valve handle.
Scoob! Like I was so scared. I almost lost my appetite. Almost.
Really? I doubt you did. So, actually, I don't think we can do anything other than go through this open pipe. Let's try it. Yeah, you need to restore hydraulic power first. So we need to somehow make the water flow in general. So let's go through here. As you can, not even this pump house is working, which is unfortunate. For some reason, the water's going the wrong way. As soon as we do that, the thing closes up. Let's just go over here. Right, so let's push this button.
Like we did it, Scoob!
No, we didn't.
Raggy, the water! That's no good, Scoob. The water's not high enough. We need to close the second gate. How? Like we have to find a way to cross the water to the other side.
Yeah, because the bridge is clearly designed that you have to go to that section. See, as you can see, this is not turning because the water flow is not right. Now, I don't understand how closing up this side would suddenly make the water flow higher, but I suppose in the law of physics, the water is only able to go one way, so it must reach there. One thing I don't understand about this level, there's a camera right there, and then within sight there's another one. I don't know, so what we have to do is somehow restore hydraulic power.
Look, Scoob, what do you think this is?
I have no idea what that means, to be honest. Is that trying to explain the path of where things should be? Oops. I get rid of this ghost so it doesn't cause me any nuisance. Get rid of it. I have no idea what this means, unless this is trying to tell me that the... Actually, I think I know what this actually means. Hang on. So as you can see here, that there's coloured ones. There's a red, a blue, and a green. Now, there's a white stripe on them, which means it tells me that I have to put the stripe in the position as indicated there for the green one. Now, is there a red one around here? I'm just going to get rid of this ghost as well, since it's just going to get in the way.
Like, whoa!
Go. I haven't seen any other signs yet, which tells me I haven't explored enough. Or perhaps that is the clue, and we don't need to worry about anything else. Let's just go this way. I think there's a hidden little crawl space passage just here
Careful, Scoob!
that leads to something. No, it just leads to a snack box, okay.
Scoob, you're back! Did you find any food?
So the green one must have the white spit on the left hand side. Pardon me, sorry folks. So it's, all we have to do is turn this until that's like that. Well, that's in the correct position, but that doesn't seem to have made any difference. Clearly I'm missing something here, and maybe the clues were in the previous areas. All that tells me is to put the green thing so it's like that, but that doesn't seem to have made any difference. So I'm trying to work out the clues that the game has given me, and perhaps maybe I'll not do this so randomly. I'm going to look along here, see if I can see anything from here. Nope, that only seems to have made things worse. So perhaps I need to just turn everything until I get things the way I need it. But that's it. Okay, so all you have to do is turn the green one so that it's like that, and then turn the red one. That's not actually that difficult, to be honest. So as long as the green one's in the right place, you will be able to get to the scuba gear, is what I believe it is. snorkel gear rather, because it's only for the head part. So this part involves a lot of controlling of Scooby-Doo. Oops, Shaggy stopped.
Scoob! Like I was so scared.
It was random.
I almost lost my appetite.
Yes,
Almost.
Shaggy just got lost a little bit. Yeah, so as I was saying before I got interrupted by that, this entire section of the game is pretty much Scooby-Doo only. And what we want to do is dive in here when the alligator's not going to snap at me. I'll just wait for him to get past the point of when he's not going to detect me. There we go. Now you will get a clue here. While swimming, hold down the R1 button to hide underwater. You can only do this for a certain amount of time as long as that snorkel thing is not greyed out. So I have to take Scooby all around the outside of this particular area in the water to get to the push switch, which is kind of frustrating. We'll just duck. As you can see, this can only run for a certain amount of time. And then you have to either come up yourself or you'll be forced up. Just paddling a little bit here. If you get too close to the crocs, they will detect you and turn around and try to snap at you, so try to keep out of their line of vision as much as possible. It can be quite tough later because they do get quite tight with how things are. It just becomes quite a bit of a waiting game almost. Anyway, we are now here, and then our push button, which will raise this gate, and that will make the water flow only one direction. And now the hydraulic power has been restored.
I almost lost my appetite. Almost.
I don't see the value of saving the game here, but I'm just going to do it anyway. In this in one of these last slots. I find it funny how there are 5 game slots and there are 5 levels. I think that's intended. Anyway, turn this valve to get back out. So we've made the water flow partially. You just have to jump back in.
Like here goes nothing, Scoob.
Apparently it's full of water now, and then it comes out flooding the place. Now, what we have to do now is connect all the water pipes. That's a massive flood that's generated there. But pull that switch that's now working. That will close up this hole and stop this area from flooding, effectively. All we have to do is connect the water flow. Now, unfortunately, the way this has been designed is that you will have to break the connection to get out, which is kind of annoying because someone didn't test this very well. So push this.
Ruby.
So we will get that, but we will break the connection later to get out because there's no way to get out of this section. Pull this lever. Now that power has been restored, we can now go down this way. What's the book like? It's fine. So basically all we have to do is connect all these pipes to create another water flow, basically. Let's get rid of the ghost just so he's not in the way. The frustrating part of this is the path to do so is not very clear for doing this. I'm just going to turn this around just so I can get to this. So the water flow is coming from down there, down this bit where we're next to, and all we have to do is turn it around because currently the way it's going will not lead to the pipe. Not currently. So what we want to do is push this out of the way. I don't know why these logs are here, but fine. That allows us to turn it. So I'll just push this. It's the wrong way, but never mind. Like that. Now that's clearly flooded, so we're going to have to find some way of unflooding it. Is that the correct way? I'm not actually sure that's the correct route for that, but anyway, go to this. So all you have to do is push this water flow up until it reaches the red line. Can be a bit
I
frustrating.
don't think so.
Yeah, so you've got to go up.
Groovy.
Just go up and then come back down until you get it. The difference switch, so the one on the left does it by small bursts, the one on the right does it by a big burst. Doing so will close up these particular holes, like so. Unfortunately the water flow is incorrect, we need to go that way, I think. And then I think we have to disconnect that. Where do we go? I think we go to the right, which is just going to lead around in a loop like that. Push this in. That'll get it going the wrong way basically. I'm going to have to go here, and I think I'm trapping myself in a little bit, which is not very helpful. I'm going to get through this little bit. Here's another one. Again, the line is in another place. So let's go up.
I don't think so.
Down.
I don't think so.
Up.
I don't think so.
Down.
I don't think so.
Shut up, Scooby. There we go. So just go up, down, up and down until you get it, and you will get there. That will raise this pipework to continue the water flow. Now, where on earth is that leading? It leads to... so I need to get it to here because that's the only way for it to get to the pipe. So let's just push this round because that's the only route. Right, from here, can I get out? I think what I want to do is just so I don't have to push anything and break the connection, I'm just going to do this. The reason for that is so that I can actually get out of here, otherwise I'm going to be trapped. So push this into place. So as you can see, we're taking the water basically around the longest way possible around the outer edge. That's not the right way. No, the goal is not to take it around back to the starting point. So if I do this, we will be able to escape without having to break a connection. It's not the right way, come on. There we go.
Great.
So we're going to create 3 water flows basically. Low, medium and then high is what we need. So let's exit. Unfortunately to exit we have to break the connection, which is so silly.
I don't think so.
Yes, Scooby, I'm aware. Unfortunately we had to break that.
Movie.
So now that we've done that, we no longer need to be in this pump house, we can just exit it. So all of this to get to a gumbo pot to continue the storyline is so silly. Never mind. So around here somewhere will be the water flow with a missing valve handle on it. So here it is. And there's the other bit, the last bit to complete the flow. Oops. Because it's low charge, I will actually charge that just now because we will not need it actually. Funnily enough, this level is primarily not Tomo Doom based. The only bits you need the Tomo Doom for are really just the last bit of the game, of this level. Primarily all of this is not requiring the Tomo Doom. So turn this, and that will complete the flow. So we're going up to maximum flow now apparently. The only problem is we can't get to it because the gate's locked. Yeah, we can't. We're connected to it, but we can't. Oops. The annoying thing is, you see the camera, it's a nice free flowing camera when you're moving, but when you come to a stop, it sometimes jerks, basically. Anyway, the fountain key can be found over here. We're just going to dive in.
Scooby-Doo.
Dive. Come on, Croc, get out of the way. There we go. Now you can do this from the side, you don't have to go to the front to get to the thing. He's just going to glitch his texture, or glitch his animation doing that. Fountain key. So now we can go to the gumbo pot finally. dive. Gotta dive at the right time and then continue on our way. And exit just before we get caught. That's just perfect timing, that.
Scooby-Doo, are you alright? No, I'm hungry.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, here's the key. Open. And all you have to do is walk forward to trigger the cutscene. And we've now reached the gumbo pot. Don't know how that works, but we'll just go with it.
Rodney? Oh, no! Not the gumbo! Raggy! No! I'll be right there!
Let go, you creeps!
This is for your own safety, miss. Intruders in the perimeter.
Like run, Scoob! Scooby-Doo! Where are you? Scooby-Doo! Raggy! Raggy! Raggy!
Look, it's one of them zombies.
Must have gotten loose. Hey there. You're a fine-looking dog, you. Dog? Where? Are you looking for someone, dog? What say we go find them?
It's convenient that this guy shows up. But yeah, Shaggy got stumbled over a tree log and has got himself lost.
You go ahead, dog. I'll go another way.
Yeah, so I've got to go on my own through this section. So what do I have to do? Swim all the way down the river because we're suddenly ended up massively deep in the bayou. And we're going to find Shaggy, which is a pointless goal because that's where you're going. Anyway, I'm just going to save here. Just because this bit is incredibly frustrating. And the whole level now consists of avoiding the enemy, which is these Greenwood development people. Primarily this level is not about fighting at all. It literally is just evasion. We're going to dive because we're not going to get past this dude without getting caught. I'm not going to show you what happens when you get caught. Basically the dude will just fire his gun and then go back to perimeter watching. Now how many degrees we have? We've got 1. Crap, that was close. Just going to have to wait here until he goes past me. This might not work out very well. Yeah, timing. That was perfect. The game waited for me for the object to get out of the way. Now there are food items around this area, and they can be incredibly frustrating to find because they're off the beaten track, basically. Yeah. Just stay at that light there. I think you can just about see a food item from here, actually. Now the levels sort of differentiate between Greenwood development dudes and then swimming around alligators. So you do just have to keep an eye out for what enemy you're having to fight, or avoid rather, because there is no fighting in this section. Just gotta wait for him to get down. We can progress through. You can tell that the developers were thinking about how much difficulty there is on this particular section because they give you constant save points. Anyway, that's the shrimp. So does that gives us there. I'm trying to remember where all the items are. I think I know where they are, but it is a bit of guesswork. That was close. No, it was just too close to call that one. So this bit can be quite depressingly boring because it's just the same thing over and over again. It is all about evasion. That's all this is. Now I think there's a clue around here. Let me just check. We've got 1 clue. The remainder of the clues actually go... Sugar. That was close. I pressed the wrong button there for a minute. we go. I do like how the music dips down a little bit while you're underwater. I see a Scooby snack. I don't think there's any point going up there, but we do have to get through these Greenwood dudes. Can be quite difficult this bit because they cross their lines. I think I've just ended up in the wrong place to continue this. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, I got caught there. You just see he just throws a shot at me basically. So we've got one food item there. I know where there's a clue. It's quite a difficult one to reach, but we're just going to head into this hole here and reach the next section. Billy Bob will reach us here, but we cannot switch to him. Even though he follows us, you can't switch to him. And there's no point sneaking because he won't sneak, which means he'll just get you caught. There's a barrier here now. I can't remember how to get to the clue. If I remember the clue, you have to... I'm just going to go back down here a second. I'm going to wait for the thing to come round. Oh, for God's sake, camera angle. It's an enforced camera angle, which is a pain. So I have to stand here then and wait for it to come back. I don't think it comes this way. Just trying to remember. No, it doesn't come this way. Not as far as I know anyway. I'm just going to have a quick check. No, it doesn't come this way, so we have to go up here. Oh no, it does come this way, hang on. That's a very slow way of coming back this way. So the gate opens, does it close again? Yeah, it does, so we can't go that way, we can't use it. This fan will circle. If it catches you, it will deposit some soldiers from the back who will then get in the way, basically. But we can't go that way. There are some Greenwood dudes hanging around up here. There's no point trying to sneak, they will see it's such a ridiculous distance. You might as well just rush through as fast as you can, really, just not get caught.
The perimeter has been breached.
I actually don't care if the perimeter has been breached. Let's head down here. Now this is where we can get the clue from, actually. I'm just going to make sure that we're not caught. Go across the bridge here. Well, he can't see you, obviously. And there's the clue. So that will be clue number 2. Hang on. Yeah, second clue. We have to run across here as well. There's this helpful little gap that allows us to just get past these dudes without getting caught. Run up here. What are the food items? We've got 2. I know where the chicken is. And I think the other 2 are just sort of along the path we're about to go. There's a big open hole there. Not that way. No, it is that way. Why am I saying it's not that way when it's clearly where we have to avoid this Greenwood dude? Down here. And this will lead us to another water scene. Another thing. There are some zombies around here, you just have to avoid them. Alright, cutscene again.
On them gators, dog. Them's treacherous. Alligator.
Scooby, it doesn't matter about the alligators, you're just gonna have to persevere. Just gonna wait for this alligator to get away. Don't trip on me, camera. Climb up here, and then we can progress into the second section of stealth, basically. Further downstream, I think. So again, more sneaking around. Now, I'm pretty sure there's another food item or a clue very near the starting point here. Don't know where, but we're just going to try and find everything that we can. There's a pointless save camera over there, I think. I can't really tell what's up there. It's a snack box. There's the clue. Now that's easy to miss because it's literally on the opposite side of where you would be going. So it's the third. Yeah, you did find something. So that's clue number 3, which is a book about something. Now, annoyingly, all of these clues can only be read at the very last section of the game, and it is very easy to fall down and not be able to read the clues. Because the only place where we can... Sugar. That's a bad idea. The only place to read them is right at the boss battle, and unfortunately Velma is positioned in a way where it's possible to completely be unable to read the clues. Because that's the only place where we can find Velma. And you just got to navigate this section without arousing the suspicions of the alligators. A slow and arduous task this is, especially as there's so many in this section. Just navigate out of the way of that. I'm pretty sure there's another food item to be found around here. I don't know where it is. Now you don't want to go down to the left here. Where the alligators are the way onward, so don't think there's a shortcut anywhere. I'm actually just going to wait here for this alligator to go past, so that I've got a free pathway out of here, like so. It's a wide river, I have to say. Oh, just got a bit too close to him. Right, away we go. Greenwood guy coming along. We're just going to go straight up here to get out of the way of the Greenwood dude. And it also just gives you a chance to get these things here. How many do we have? We have 2 items out of 5. Apparently the driver of these speedboats don't seem to be bothered about watching it themselves. They're just driving the boat. It's apparently the gunman you have to monitor. Easy enough to avoid these guys. There's such a big cone area for this. Actually, no, I'm forgetting that there are no more food items. The remaining food items are in a cart thingy we're about to go to. Let's just save again. We do have to save quite a bit on this level, I'm afraid. But it's not a problem. Progress here. There's actually a food item in this location. Shaggy's trapped with zombies.
Your buddy's in a mighty tight spot. Tell you what, you go and create a diversion, and I'll let him out of that zombie cage.
Yeah, so it is possible to lose this bit.
Don't tell me you're a scaredy cat. Here, I'll give you a nice doggy biscuit if you do it.
A doggy biscuit, more like a Scooby snack.
Now go and keep them soldier fellers away from that there cage.
Yeah, it is possible to get them caught. For Billy Bob to get caught. It doesn't mean anything, you just restart the section, effectively. Draw mercenaries away from Billy Bob. Go down here to find the chicken. There are crawl spaces which will help to divert their attention. Get them down here if you can. There's no one up here, is there? No. Yeah. Damn it. Come on, follow me. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Damn it, that was close. Now they will walk back to their stations, so you have to stop them from going back there. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. There are crawl spaces around, as I say, to try and lure them away, but it doesn't really help, in my opinion. But there we go, we've done it. We win. Create a diversion. And we get a cutscene as well, so I'm just going to let you watch it.
I suggest you come out now.
The zombies! They're escaping!
Like, thanks for saving me.
My name's Billy Bob, sir. Don't worry, I got me a getaway vehicle just round the bend.
Getaway vehicle? More like a giveaway vehicle.
Yeah, we have to escape on a cart, but no one's following you for that matter. It's kind of a bit misleading, but no one is following you. Now, the last, there's a... What do we have here? So we're missing 1 or 2 clues, I think. So there's 2 clues and 2 food items in this section. This makes it very difficult to find once I press the square. Now, all you have to do is just keep driving. Make sure you pick up the petrol cans to continue going, otherwise you will come to a stop very suddenly, which is not good. Now, I know where the items are. It's just incredibly frustrating to get them, just because of where they're positioned. Circle to crouch. Now, you will get checkpoints. Don't worry about having to go all the way back to the start. Checkpoints will come up every so often, which you can use to get back to the bits that you miss. Yeah, don't hit alligators. Just don't hit anything, otherwise you'll come to a stop and you'll go back to the last checkpoint. Now, you can abuse this knowledge to be able to restart areas that you need to go back to. So square to accelerate, and then it's just the same as the minecart, but a bit more stressful because we do have to collect things.
I'd keep my head down if I was you.
Yeah, the circle button sometimes deregisters, which is frustrating.
On the Bayou! Hold on now. Mind that bridge.
Like, thanks. Yikes.
Now, one of the good things that's helpful is if you have low health, just fall over and your health will be reset to full. Which is a bit of a cheat, and really is the only way to increase your health, because there are no Scooby snacks in this section, if you remember. Just zigzag all around this bit. I will try to slow down to pick up the food items and the clues and all that, if I remember where they are. Oh, here's the first clue item. This one is really annoying. Go to the left down here, and then accelerate as best as you can, and jump to get the clue, which is just up there. You could just see it. This bit is annoying. And what's more annoying is when you get the clue and then fall down, because then you have to go and get it again. Or miss it like that. So we'll just fall down. And I'll keep doing this until I get the clue. Got it! Just gotta not lose it now. There we go. Get to the checkpoint. There it is. Now, do we go up here to get the food item? I can't remember where there's a couple of food items in this area, but I don't know where they are. I don't think they're in this section, actually. Okay. I think it's just a clue that we have to get there. And, okay, the food items are in this bit, I remember now. Oh, that's the wrong way, straight away.
That's gotta hurt.
It did.
Didn't really matter too much because it was right at the start. I will have to slow down a bit, I think, at one point to try and get one of the food items because it's in a really awkward location. Funnily enough, it's just straight after a checkpoint, which helps.
Watch out, Scoob.
So this can be quite stressful. That's why I'm not talking as much. Here it is, the food item's right here. You can just see it there. Hot peppers. Now we have to get to the checkpoint without falling over, because otherwise we will have to pick it up again. So let me just concentrate to get to the checkpoint.
Like, are you scared?
There we go.
Because I'm scared.
So that's, what was that, food item number 4. I know where the last one is. it's an incredibly difficult jump off in the next section here. If I remember, we have to go left here. Yeah, go left here. This will take you up a path that will lead to the food item. And you can see it actually from here. There it is. Got it. First time. Now I've got to just not fall off. So, again, might have to just go silent for a bit. There we go. As I say, no one's following us, it's not a problem. There we go, we've got the 2 food items. And now I just need one more clue where I don't know where it is.
Are you scared?
I wonder if the clue is right at the end when we get to the end of this section. Damn it. Now, luckily, once you've gone past the section that you've got a food item, you've got a checkpoint, you don't have to worry about it again. So, we're just going to work on trying to get through this section as best as we can. Oh, that's not fair. I just jumped slightly by acceleration, basically. Unfortunate. So you do have to learn how to control the bike, because there will be jumps that'll be made by mistake.
Are you scared?
There we go. I was right next to the checkpoint too. Helpful. I'm fairly confident that the last clue is at the end. There's another checkpoint. I'm just going to slow the cart down a little bit just to get control through that bit.
Hang in there, Scooby-Doo.
And we're done. So we get another cutscene as well. With the last clue as well.
I used to live on a farm here, but then them Walking Dead fellers started showing up, so I had to vacate them premises. But it'll take more than zombies or them Greenwood suits to make me go.
Did you say Greenwood?
Sure did. Them's the fellers who bought this land. They also be catching them zombies and sending them away in big old army trucks. Anyone for some sandwiches?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello?
Huh?
Anyone here? Guys, I finally found you. This is bad. Zombies have attacked the army trucks, and Daphne and Fred are in danger.
But like we haven't found the Tome of Doom page for zombies yet.
You mean like this'n?
Like exactly like this one.
I found it in one of them trucks.
Great. Let's go save the others.
Get us out of here!
So those zombies are more than you can handle, huh?
What the? Who the heck are you?
We're Mystery Inc. Private Shaggy?
That's me.
Get these zombies out of my sight.
And this is where we have to try and do an about turn and talk to Velma to get these clues. The final clue is actually given to us right here, if I remember. Yeah, this is just given to us without doing anything, but I have to turn around without falling off. Because this is the only chance to get the clues read, so I have to do it now.
Some kind of large truck stopped here. There's lots of footprints around, as if they loaded it up with something.
Yes, a letter.
The back of the postcard says it's from Florida. Someone must have brought it over here.
Seems a bit interesting because Mindy Styles had a clue of a ticket going to the coast. Interesting.
It's a book titled Undead for Newbies. Looks as if someone wanted to know more about zombies.
I think they did. A weird device.
This is a strange-looking device. Seems it was made by a company called Sherman Tech. Unfortunately, it's not working anymore.
It's one of those ray gun things. Anyway, in this last document.
Wow! According to these documents, Greenwood Development is in fact owned by Sherman Tech.
So basically, Greenwood Development's been buying up land for Sherman Tech. So Sherman Tech's pretty much the bad guy here.
You found a clue.
And we've also got all 5 food items, which helps. I don't know why all the menus reset when I press that, but never mind. Last save point, and actually, you know what? Sorry, I don't need to save here. Let's go down, switch to Shaggy. all we have to do now is get rid of these zombies. Now, to get wisps, you have to allow the zombies to attack the truck. Otherwise, you will not get any. So you do want to just sort of, if you want zombies, just sort of hang back and wait for the wisps to come out. There we go. And it's just the usual kind of defeat the zombies with the Tome of Doom. There we go. And there's another one that must be around here shaking up the Tome of Doom to get the wisps out, rather. Yeah, here she is. As you can see, this is giving out wisps helpfully. Oh, bit of lag there, sorry about that, folks. Yeah, this game does have random lag spikes, which are not to do with the emulator as far as I know. No, we're going to deal with a bigger zombie now. Unfortunately, this one you can't deal with in one hit like you can do the others, because he will stop you, effectively. There's no way to avoid his attacks. And if you do get low on health, go to Velma. She'll give you Scooby snacks as needed. I just gotta keep doing this until I can... until the connection is broken. Like that. There we go. Yeah, so he'll do a shockwave that breaks the connection, which is very annoying. Just out of range there. Oh, damn. No, damn it. No. I need to get some treats, otherwise I'm going to get killed.
All right, Scooby snacks.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, I do need them actually, frankly enough. Funnily enough, rather. Oh, I don't want to back myself into a corner here.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, that's always going to break the connection. And I just have to continue this. Oh, come on. Oh, stop breaking the connection. God, he's so obsessed with not allowing me to get him. Eventually he will die, like so. And we are done.
Thanks, son. You took care of those critters like a real trooper. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get these trespassers to the local authorities.
What?
Like, you can't do that.
Are you questioning my orders? Give me 20 on the double. You too, mister.
I'm afraid you've got it all wrong, sir.
What?
We're investigators. Sir, why is the army trying to cover up a creepy case of zombies?
Hold your horses, ma'am. The military ain't involved in this at all. Master Sergeant Jeremy Rhodes retired from the service. Me and my old buddies were hired by Greenwood Development to clear out this area before it was sold to Sherman Tech.
Jinkies! According to my notes, Greenwood Development is owned by Sherman Tech.
What?
So they've been selling land to themselves.
After scaring away the owners.
Now wait just 1 minute. Are you saying there's foul play involved?
You bet. And we've got the proof.
Well, I'll be. All right. Come over here. We bring the zombies here.
Sherman Tech headquarters?
Now you do me a favor. Get those Greenwood lowlifes for me.
Will do. Come on, gang. Let's go.
Good luck, y'all.
Bye, Willie Rob. Yeah, like, bye.
Did I tell you to stop, soldiers? Give me another 20, or I'll have you put on latrine duty.
What?
Good exercise for them at least. So what we found out is that Greenwood Development was buying up land to themselves, effectively. Now you're always in this particular episode, you're guaranteed one clue. Largely because that last one about Greenwood Development documents will be given to you regardless. There's no way to not get it. It's pretty much a cutscene induced clue, that one. We've got the 5 sandwich ingredients as well, which is great. So that is episode 4 of this 5-part Let's Play of Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. I hope you're continuing to enjoy it. I hope it's been helpful. And in the next part, we're actually going to complete the game, which is the final level of this whole game. And yeah. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye now.